I saw in newspaper where one governor was saying 95% of North is for Tinubu. I started laughing. Abi, Umar Usman, president of the National Association of Millet Producers, has questioned the claim that 95% of northern Nigerians support President Bola Tinubu's re-election bid ahead of the 2027 presidential election. Speaking during an interview with Trust TV on Thursday, August 13, 2026, Usman said he was amused after seeing the claim attributed to a sitting governor, arguing that such a broad assessment requires credible evidence. I saw one newspaper where somebody was saying that 95% of the North is for Tinubu. I just started laughing. He's a governor. How did he arrive at that? I wonder. Well, he urged political leaders to avoid making sweeping claims about the preferences of millions of voters, particularly in the politically diverse northern region. His remarks come amid increasing political activity ahead of the 2027 elections, with parties and their supporters assessing their strengths across the country. The North remains a crucial electoral bloc because of its large population and voting strength. Usman maintained that claims of overwhelming support should be backed by reliable data, noting that the actual level of support for Tinubu or any other candidate will ultimately be determined by voters at the polls. Okay? Dixon says everyone is entitled to personal opinion and have nothing to do with anybody. It is the election that will prove it right or wrong. Gabriel says it might even be more than that 95%. Time will tell. More than 95%. How many percent? 100%. You hear this, me. Femi, sir, let them continue deceiving themselves. Not turn to Tinubu again. Even in our Southwest, where Tinubu is from, he cannot assure himself of winning unless by rigging. Yes, rigging is his best bet. Of course, we know that some people will vote for him, but it is only by rigging that he will win. The most worst government in the history of our country, I'm telling you. Bola Mabuka says God must judge APC for her failure since Buhari time. Ifeanyi says APC propaganda to rig election, they have failed already. APC is a party full of propaganda without governance. Don't mind them. Prince says, laughing, how do you mean? Act of self-centered. But he didn't laugh Buhari instead. Wetin they talk. Ekanem says, really laughable, abeg, let them keep the dreaming. Henry says, they are just deceiving the old man. I'm telling you. Dennis Apoibo says he's one of those psychopaths that are deceiving the president just to collect money from him. Odinga says, yes, Nigerians can never be deceived by their propaganda. They know the right choice and candidate that will unite Nigerians, reform Nigeria and make Nigeria great. Peter Obi is the people's choice. Manuel says that governor must be an APC governor, so it is expected. He will reverse his statement after 2027 election results are announced. I'm really hopeful for 2027. I really hope that God comes through for us and we're able to stand and defend our vote. Unubu says that's one of the benefits of freedom of speech. Adebiro says, yeah, they need to do the job they are being paid for. Jotex Foley says time has come for us to rise up and take the country from the beast and terrorists masquerading as governors. Put them out and let's see how they will rig election for Tinubu. They are just deceiving Tinubu. Let's see how they are going to manipulate this coming election. UK Nachi says, I don't think any right-thinking person will see fire and enter into it by voting for this killer diseases called government we are in today in Nigeria. Adam Jaji says, he's dreaming. Tell him to wake up. Really says, Oga Osman, laugh, they don't pay for it. Did he say 95? Go. Maybe 9 or 5. I believe that's what he means. Paul says, wait for election. He must fail. Celeste says, those are nothing but rigging mantra. Yes, now. That's what they believe in. Obi Peterson says, Tinubu can never win up to 4 states in a free and fair election. Nigerian youth say Peter Obi and Kwakwanso or nothing. Yes, so. Abdul says some people need to justify their claims because allegedly they collected money from Tinubu to campaign for him. Those who said 95% are the type of person who failed maths in WAEC exam. Okay, at Patrick says some Nigerian people don't know anything about reality. Tinubu wasn't president in 2022 who said Emilio Even Buhari didn't support him in the beginning. Tinubu is power drunk now as president, and you think Tinubu will leave the way Jonathan did. Some Nigerians are fools, like you know. Nothing on earth to make Tinubu lose the election he conducted, since he didn't lose the election Buhari conducted. Okay, now we are virgin. Let's wait and see. Okay? I think I just said yes, so that's the language that Master would like to be hearing, and not the other way around. As Care says, no, not 95% of the North, it is 295%. They are self-deluded. Lord forbid that we continue with this servitude. Honor says, point of correction, Mr. Omai, God did not send you, okay? Christopher says, what did you expect from them with the amount of money they are receiving from Tinubu? With the belief they can use it to buy votes. Let them continue deceiving themselves by saying what their paymaster wants to hear. Atiku all the way, they play. Bros, keep quiet. Tinubu and Atiku is 60% by 40%. Tinubu carries 60. Very funny. I've heard you now, no wahala. Vincent says, they are simply telling you that the election results they have written is 95% for Tinubu. It is the duty of every good citizen of Nigeria to resist Tinubu evil's game come 2027. Yes, I said good citizens because there are a lot of stupid and useless citizens out there. Yes, so God will really help us. Ibrahim says Tinubu or APC does not need 95% of the votes. All we need is nothing less than 65%. Then we allow opposition the remaining 35% as their take home. Okay. Christopher says, stop this argument. Just know that Tinubu will win. We should just know when we did not vote for him. Okay, now. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.